just vibing vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about the Real Housewife of Lagos, the reunion, the final episode, reunion day 2, episode 13. Let's talk about it. Okay, the whole thing opened with Toyin and Chioma and the whole saga. Now, when Toyin explained what was happening, I see where she's coming from. I see where Toyin is coming from. I can see a little where Chioma is coming from. Like, I see where both of them is coming from. So I'm just going to talk about what I see. Now, Toyin is right that the way Chioma talked about the whole stuff, saying that, oh, she'll show me her collection, doing her own friends' collection, make it seem like Toyin is competitive and all of us like, oh, Toyin is jealous, Toyin is competitive and all of that. Now, Toyin is saying that, oh, she was showing her inspiration for, because Chioma wanted her to do outfits for her. Maybe they were talking while the whole stuff was going on. She was showing, you can watch a show and still show someone your work, like inspiration. If they want you to do something with them, maybe that's the time that you guys have on your own to talk about things. Now, it makes sense. It's totally different. Chioma, I can agree with you that is that the best place for her to show that? No. But you saying that she was showing her collection, it seemed like she was like, oh, look at my own is better. Oh, look at her own is rubbish. It seemed like that was what was happening, but that is not the case. So Toyin is right. You're kind of, in a way, maybe you don't intentionally do it or you just don't care. You're kind of playing with that girl's bread. Because the way you talk about how when it comes to the fashion, all of that, you're like, this is what the girl does. And yes, you've seen everybody that Toyin has dressed. She's right when she says she can dress everybody just the way they are in the reunion and then more. But then her own dressing is different. And both of you fashion are different. Now where I am in favor of Chioma, Toyin, you sounded like you were in a competition with Chioma. It might not be your intention, and it might be edits. I'm not sure. That the whole place where you said that, oh, Chioma wants to make an entrance. He said that to her face. So for me, when someone has said something to her face, it's not like she was saying it behind her back. She said it to her face, and she has a point. Chioma came earlier than her. Chioma was doing makeup until Toyin that came later had to go in. So Toyin was like, oh, Chioma wants to be the last person to go in so that she makes an entrance because she's the last person. So that was her reasoning. That makes sense. But there was also a point where you said that if you want to make an entrance, I will help you. You know what I mean? Like there's a way there are bits that shows like you were feeling like Chioma was in competition with, like, oh, you said nobody can dress better than you, all of that stuff, like Chioma, you cannot dress, nobody can beat me in the fashion thing. Yeah, you might have been saying in a way that nobody can beat you because you can dress people and you can also dress yourself well, but it did come out that way. The way you were represented, either you were edited or the way you spoke sounded like you were in competition with Chioma. So Chioma is not wrong there. I'm not going to say Chioma is wrong at all because she wasn't wrong there. Now Chioma and Caroline, they showed their whole friendship and all of that. It was so good to watch. But now, who do I believe? I don't know. Because I'm more drawn to believing Caroline. But Caroline is a good storyteller. Everybody in your life, like everybody that has been in a show with you, they must really, really be jealous of you for everybody to be against you at the end. And we don't see why they were. Something is not right. That's one thing I'm going to say. Something is really not right. And I don't know exactly what it is that is not right. Now, Chioma a mean girl. Yes, Chioma is a mean girl. According to what Toyin said. Chioma is giving me mean girl. I'm not going to lie. Like, you cannot be saying some things like, oh, you're like, you know. But she and Caroline's friendship, the whole thing about the whole, them saying that Miriam and Caroline telling Chioma that Miriam was going to do jazz, so she should not, because they were supposed to go there another day before the last time they went, that she might be doing jazz. She could have said that. Maybe she's heard that. Nigerian people believe that people are doing jazz all the time. Honestly, it's a normal thing. And for Miriam, I don't know how popular Miriam is, but it sounds like she's popular. I don't know how, but it sounds like she's popular. So I can see Caroline hearing that and saying that, but obviously Caroline is not going to come out and say, and Caroline maybe might not have said it because Chioma might just be looking for something. I don't know. But Caroline, are they right that Chioma looks down on people? Yes, she has even said, look at the way she insulted Caroline, like pig, bottom of this thing. She always felt like she was better than all the other girls, and to her, the only person that was close to her standard or whatever was then Caroline. That was why maybe she gravitated towards her. She was looking at all the lady and said, which kind of rice set of people have they brought with us? And that was that. And then saying that, oh, they don't want Miriam to be a main housewife, thinking that Miriam was coming for audition when she was in Abuja. All of that whole stuff. Honestly, I don't know who to believe in both of them. I do believe that there's truth in all of it. Honestly, there's truth in it. There cannot be lies. And I feel like both of them, a friendship that deep, you would have said things, tried to safeguard someone. And people that believe in jazz a lot, you would have said, this girl, she might not be clean, no, just be careful. You know what I mean? Things like that. I do see that happening. So I do see on their friendship, both of them destroyed their friendship together. And honestly, Chioma, if you needed Caroline to apologize to you, maybe you should have just said, Caroline, I did this, you've not said sorry, rather than for you to sorry for putting you in that position, or you've not even, you're not like, you don't show gratitude towards what I have gone through just for me getting hit and all of that, rather than the way you went about it. So I feel like discussion and conversations were not it. And then the whole Dubai trip, Yabo trying to explain what happened and how she was not over. I understand everybody has their own cooling down period. So Yabo, according to her, she's not cooled down yet, and it's kind of like, oh, you need to forgive me, you need to forgive me. And maybe that's what made everything escalate, because even if she says she's sorry, even if she's accepted the gift, she's not forgiving her yet. She needed time to process that. And that's something that should be respected. Everybody needs different time to process different things. So it is what it is. And the whole, I know that when Chioma was fighting with Toyin, and Toyin was fighting with Chioma, Caroline was telling Toyin to not to do that. I don't know, I feel like she was doing that for Toyin's benefit. Like, don't go out of character because this could cost you. Don't let her, because she and Chioma, they're not in good terms anymore. So I don't feel like she was in Chioma's side. I feel like she was more on Toyin's side at that particular moment. Maybe I'm just seeing things that I don't see. And Miriam is right, don't spill your friend's tea. And I feel like even Chioma and Caroline now spilling each other's tea is wrong. Whether you're a friend with someone, if you guys stop being friends, don't tell people what that person told you in confidence. So this whole justice issue should not have come out. This whole she feels better than everybody, all those things, whatever you guys said in confidence should have remained in confidence. That's all I'm going to say about it. So both Chioma and Caroline, you guys should know. I don't know who started spilling first. It seems like Chioma started spilling because Miriam now knows about the jazz stuff. But yeah, so if Chioma spilled first, then Caroline is right for spilling. But both of them, honestly, the whole thing, Toyin getting out of character, I can understand her getting mad, but girls, stay in character. Don't do that. Like, don't let her, because when you let her rattle you, it gives her power over you. So that's that for tonight's episode. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you season 2 of Real Housewives of Lagos. But if you watch my show, my channel, then every other shows that I reviewed, then you can catch me on Real Housewives of Dubai. Bye bye.